toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Florida Gators, taking on another SEC rival, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Rebels will put total leather and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Buys a little extra time. Oh, he's going to go up.
Oh, what the fuck was that?
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return.
That's crazy.
They'll have it first down at the 39.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot and he's running the corner route against zone coverage. And he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
That's reeled in. It's Alexander. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And he missed it. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's chat about Florida. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Oh, he's got a chance. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the second level, come open, the quarterback finds them.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Ohio State is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Buckeyes fans wanted. But a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Breaks the tackle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Maddox. Quick completion on the out. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Finds his big tight end. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He wants to change this route. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw again. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown! Ole Miss! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. On the run, fires downfield.
Oh, come on, BG.
A big hit there, forces 2nd down.
Like, how you not
As
get
a
that?
quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Now on the move. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
The Gators look to keep this drive humming. The give to the back. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll try the run. Runs through the tackle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it out of the shotgun. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gators! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Florida! How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back to throw, it's Maddox. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Rebels will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. first one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Off the play fake on first down. Floating away. They get to him as he throws. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Got a man. It's Murray. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way.
Bruh.
Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the
Why
return.
you throw it like that?
This is obviously not a great start for this
Hey,
quarterback
that's
here.
good.
2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go
guess
great.
not.
Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators
Yep.
out there, David, and in this position,
They got
like
better-
to
they got-
take
who
a
they get?
shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Oh,
Wants to throw. It's Maddox. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore.
damn, Mel.
Man, this is
She ain't come back ever since that cut came out of her date mark.
Second PD in this game, playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start
know,
a game
brother.
any better.
I don't know about
It'll be
I don't know.
third and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Another
What's that read,
incompletion
boy?
on third down.
What's that really?
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Might
And the
stop it.
Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there.
Oh,
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed in the middle. It's Craver. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if they're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Maddox. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man. It's Williams. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
This time it's complete.
Come on, y'all.
And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down. And the Rebels are in the red zone. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Alexander.
What
They
y'all
get it
doing?
down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the 1st half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
That was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Cincinnati is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Desmond Ridder should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Nevada. We'll circle back if
He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Back to pass, it's Maddox. Lofts one high and deep.
Oh.
Incomplete on the deep ball.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass.
Bruh, come on.
Ball's incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick and fast and in a hurry.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Pulls and fired complete. Not gonna get there, not gonna get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's fourth down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
to throw. It's Maddox. Makes the grab. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Finds his tight end. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Alexander. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Dropping back, it's Maddox. Max looking for the goal line. Touchdown!
Why are you going so deep in the end zone?
Take it in for 6 more points. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Yeah. Stepped out of bounds.
And
there we go. I thought so.
Indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step towards winning this game. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on 3rd down? Someone just literally in the officials offer the deal, and the court accepts that they will take it.
It is okay.
This offense simply has to pay this off on 3rd and goal. They desperately need a touchdown. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yes, bro, I'm almost done.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football.
I don't know.
That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Scanning the field, it's Maddox. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
No.
If that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Brown. Turning it on! Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Backed up at their own 13-yard line, it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. Lost the defense, he's wide open. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Gators in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's Chadwick. Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Fights off the defender. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Catch in the middle, it's Craver. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Gators headed quickly to the line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Under fire. Touchdown Gators! And the punishment has been extended. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it inside the 25. No one there to stop him, except the fellow in the stripes through the penalty flag. This one might be coming back.
Oh,
Maybe
sad.
a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. Gets it to the back. He stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to get the two and cut this to a two-possession game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Slips through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this.
Going to take a shot. Makes a catch at the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to go on top on first down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Florida! And the pummeling has started. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Picks up the first down. They finally... Down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now. They're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air, it's Maddox. He lobs one high down the left side. He snags it inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rebels!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And he added the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Purdue is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 23 over Iowa State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys
looking for a deep man. Catch inside the 25. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Got out of trouble and throws. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown Gators! And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
To the air, it's Maddox. Gets it out quickly. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that.
There he goes. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Throws to the tight end. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't don't throw that thing to the other team.
To the ground with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down. This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play, their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that speed.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back, he gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Hey, the defense is going to let this quarterback find his fullback as often as he wants. If they're not worried about this guy hurting them out in the open field, they rally to him, get a tackle for loss there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down.
He's got it, 1st down and more. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Trying to bowl his way in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you go. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. This offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
This defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Lacey. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Trying to impose their will with the run. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Offense
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Let's see what he can do with it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They go to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Good timing on the quick out. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw in that out route.
Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, and throwing that strike.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. If you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know,
it is no school.
I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese
Saturday.
And you
Saturday? Saturday today. Tomorrow Sunday. Are you done?
Yeah. Okay, one thing. Surroundings. Huh? What? See what?